Good afternoon.
You were also the first, I think, that was here. At the complex.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I saw you
I came last night.
walking.
I was outside.
Yeah.
2 weeks has passed since the Arsenal game, which obviously disappointed you, and you said you were amazed by it. Have you had chance to kind of analyse exactly what went wrong?
More than 2 weeks. That is awful when you have such a result. So it's awful 2 weeks, but also the last before this international break in September we lost against Swansea City. So these are awful weeks because you are constantly thinking about how it happened, and you cannot manage it with your players because that's what you have to do as a manager. But all the players are flying out, and especially the last game, because we played at Sunday, they fly out direct after the match. So, and then the players are coming back at Wednesday, and also yesterday, Romero and Valencia came yesterday after the sessions, the training sessions. So they could not participate in our meetings before the game against Everton. So it is difficult for me. And then I have to speak about the match against Arsenal still, because you have to analyze and because you have to learn from it and improve. And I have to evaluate myself how I have prepared this game with my players, because I have changed also the sequence of the preparation, because I give them free at the Friday, for example. And that is also an influence. The players doesn't believe in that because it is the day off, but it is like that, because then I have to play 11 against 11 one day before the game, for example. And I have to give the analysis of Arsenal also one game, one day before the game. And so the process of preparation is different. We go by airplane, for example. It's also different, because last year we go by train. So there are a lot of differences. But the most big difference was the start of the game, and Arsenal had an accuracy of passes 96%. Normally, Manchester United have that, and we have 68. Our average is, I believe, 85 or higher. So that's a big difference. And after a quarter, it was that we have already 90%, but then it was already 3-0 and we have lost the game. So we have spoken about that cannot happen again, because that's important, but that's difficult. So we started so badly and Arsenal was so good. Yeah, that's maybe a coincidence, but I don't believe in coincidence. I believe in preparation, in focus and imagination. So that we have communicated and we have spoken about that with a lot of players, and I showed also images. So there were already 2 busy days.
That's a very extensive answer to the question. You said right at the start. You said right at the start it was.
But this is the most important question, I think. We are always evaluating ourselves, and we cannot accept it. Not I cannot accept it. We. So not only my members of the staff, but also the players cannot accept it. And we cannot accept it from each other, because we want to be the champion, so then you have to behave like a champion, and also to improve yourself to be in the future the champion. So you have to improve every time, and that is also what I'm saying.
So within that, the blame for a situation like that is shared between yourselves, shared between the management, yourself, the players?
Of course, it is not only the players, it is also the staff and all the members of the staff, and also my cook, Mike, because he has a big influence in the atmosphere in the canteen. So a lot of people are always important in this.
But are you confident from what you've said to the players that's a one-off, that sort of performance won't happen again? Because that's the concern then, isn't it?
No, because it is also dependable of your opponent. And Arsenal was a very good opponent. And I knew that already in advance. I have said that. And Everton is also for us a difficult opponent. So, of course, I'm confident because I've seen the training session. I see the reaction of my players. So, I'm confident. But you cannot be sure if it is then the result what you want.
How confident are you, Lou, that you can lift players that maybe need a lift? Wayne Rooney, who's injured after the defeat, obviously form maybe not quite there, and also your Dutch players.
Ashley Young is also injured because he was the injury. That was the last match against Arsenal. So Ashley Young cannot play, but Wayne Rooney can play when I select him.
And what about the two Blint and Depay, of course, with the Dutch national team? Will they need a boost?
Yeah, you know that I have a philosophy, and a main aspect of that philosophy is the total human being principle. So I have to see how they come from that defeat, of course. So I have to see that in the few days that I have. But I have to make a decision. It's not so easy.
Louis, can I just ask you about the Netherlands obviously failed to qualify for the European Championships. What's your reaction about that in Europe?
What can I say? It is disappointing, of course, but I cannot judge. A lot of people can judge over 2,000 miles, but I cannot judge. I don't have the experience. I don't see the training sessions. I don't see the preparation. I don't see all the players that my colleague can select. So I don't have any opinion because I cannot know that. But some people can do it, but I don't.